Welcome, citizens, to our regular commission meeting. I know it was pretty quick, commissioners. But I think I heard a sentiment today that we want to rock and roll today. The agenda is pretty straightforward, and we had a pretty lengthy discussion in the workshop, so I think we did pretty well today. But if we can all stand for invocation and pledge, please. Brother Morrison, if you can do invocation, that would be great, sir.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity where the citizens of this community come together for the betterment of this community. Heavenly Father, let us all know it's okay to agree to disagree, as long as we're looking forward to what's best for this city and we get our personal agendas out of the way. Father, we ask this through your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much, Brother Morrison. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mayor Walker.
Present.
Commissioner Bass.
Present.
Vice Mayor Walker. Present. Interim City Manager Iverson.
Present.
City Attorney Brandenburg.
Present.
Supervisor Angelo.
Present.
City Clerk here.
All right, once again, thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Thank you, citizens, for being here. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. All right, so welcome back. How was your vacation?
Excellent.
All right, great. Great. I'm glad you had a great time. Once again, please bear with us. We have a rodent issue, and that's the smell you're smelling within the commission chamber. So we're trying our best to locate the issue, and hopefully we'll have it resolved by next commission meeting. And that's for the sensitive nose individuals. Mine is very sensitive. On to our regular scheduled agenda. Any additions, deletions of the agenda items?
Mayor, I'd like to move to add one agenda item. That's the approval of certificates of appreciation for the city manager advisory panel. I think they did an excellent job. They went through 42 applications, narrowed down to 3, and I would like for us to recognize them at the next city commission meeting.
So we'll put that on the J, or we want to put that on new business? Or would you like to add a commission?
It doesn't matter, we add it.
Great, so we'll add P2, Certificate of Appreciation for City Manager Advisory Board. Selection Board, I'm sorry, thank you. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Bass.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Walker. Yes. Mayor Walker.
Yes. On to that's the only addition that we have, Commissioners. Great. On to approval for minutes for regular scheduled commission meeting, January 13, 2015, commission workshop, January 20th, 2015, commission workshop, January 27, 2015. Can we have a motion for approval of those minutes?
May I move for the approval of the said workshop and commission meetings?
Second.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Vice Mayor, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Bass.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Walker. Yes. Mayor Walker.
Yes. On to presentations, we have 2 presentations. We have a certificate of appreciation for Battalion Chief Joey Cooper.
He's not here.
He didn't make it today.
He's running late.
He's running late? Okay, well, we'll do him after the other presentation. We want to make sure that Chief Cooper is given all the honor that's due to him. We have Capital Solutions Plus, Inc. We have Mr. Paul Martin Jr., sir. Welcome to our chamber.
Thank you very much.
Step to the podium, state your name and your organization that you're with, and you, Madam Clerk, if you can give us 10 minutes on the clock there, that would be great. I'm quite sure Mr. Martin will use every second of the 10 minutes. I think he's
certainly will, maybe less.
all right. I think he's here with a great opportunity for our city. It's just a matter of us listening to everything that Mr. Martin has to put forth to us, and for our consideration as a commission and as a citizen of the city of Pahokee. Sir, if you'll take it away.
Okay. My name is Paul Martin, and I represent Captains Plus. That's my company, which is currently involved today in solar. I'm not here to talk about solar today. I'm here to talk about an affiliated with me called Q Solutions. And what I would like to do is the fact that Solutions is now take charge of everybody in the southern part of Florida area. They are converting the system, which LED, but induction and allowing the gas stations, airport, towns, the like to enjoy the installation for no, the maintenance 15 years for no charge. And you say, how do you do that? Future Energy Solutions at the entire project and decide whether or not they can bring a savings to the town. And then we will cut the savings on the first month. Every month that savings increases, that is go up for Florida Power and Light, and you can be sure going up over the next 15 years. It equalizes town or whoever the customers additional money. So it starts off at about 30, 70, it went 50-50, but the thing is that town will not lay out one installation of the lights, will not pay 1 penny for 15 years. I hate the word no-brainer. This has been taking off in the business world. Gas going crazy for it. Getting into this, and I this year not saying thank you to Arthur and Erica for inviting me here as one people, I fight my way into the presentation. But I'd like to, for a moment, I'm sorry that the presentation was done pretty quickly because it was the meeting last Thursday. But if I pass these sheets going on, I'll get you one. You have 2 more. I don't want to give you too much paper at once, so I'm distracted. But arrangement, let's start with number 1. 0 cost. The town will not pay a dime for installation of the lights. 0 maintenance. The town for anything in maintenance. There's an absolute savings if there's savings. For example, gone to LED, you have done that to see in this community. I took a look at of that lighting. It is not the LED that I know. It is quasi-LED light. I'm going to have my company take to find out exactly what they did for you. I understand already lights in 8 months are out. These companies come in, they make offers. An LED lighting is the child. It's all pins, and the lights start within the pins. Only lasts 5 years, and it 4 times as much next to an inductive lighting situation. We're talking here about 15 years. Again, we're in the environmental. We do at your convenience. We end up in that football. We're certainly not going to tell you to deal with the football team, the lights. We do it at the convenience. The company behind this thing is a hedge fund, which is out of Europe. They started in London. Is now it's got a lot of energy or lighting overseas. That's where they start. There's a monstrous hedge behind this, and because one would say, how do they put in for nothing? If I use the most example as the San Diego, the mayor of San Diego's presentation, 5,000 lights. When they made the decision, they went through LED lighting, the induction light, and the sodium vapor lights. They went with induction. That's our fault. There's only one difference. They didn't know about us. Laid out $16 million to retrofit their lights. We say here will be paid off in 66 years. But the bottom line is telling you, you're not going to lay anything. I know you have a bidding process, okay? There ain't anybody's gonna come in and do all the lights and this, for nothing. You ain't gonna, there's nobody around, and that's what them. Because I feel the entry to solar can only happen after take a 20-year refrigerator, and your 20-year-old air compressor, and your 20-year, your hot water. You can't put solar into a house without the being reduced. I'm not talking about solar here, I'm just giving you, we're talking about purely a program that I think you'll enjoy. Now, you in the pictures below, airports, they're in automobiles, they're in bridges, tunnels, they're in gas stations, big storage facilities, shopping centers, be it seafood warehouses. This is not just Johnny-come-lately company. This is a company that's got a round ability. Now, to take this project to this level, okay, forget your lighting bills. You know what you're paying for lighting. Obviously, after they take a look at this project, they may say, we can't do it. All right? For example, the foothill, which was already discussed with me, you got a tremendous uses out there, but it's only 6 hours a day from what I know. We need an average of 12 hours to really make this work. Now, you know the lights you have are definitely out on for 12 hours or more, sometimes more, but they're definitely on all night long. That's the way those type of situations. But anyway, San Diego, 35,000 lights. I'm happy when we get further along with this to with a copy of, you know, that.
So, it's a quick question here. This program replace existing lights, add additional lights where lights are not currently
No,
at?
I can change the existing light bulbs to enlighten, all right? You really get more equal light that you get in your present situation. Fixture, the pole is still responsibility, that pole over. We can't do that for nothing. Change the lights, every single light, and it goes out, we come back and because you've got a 15-year maintenance situation. As before, you already have 2, I know if I was told, 2 of those LED lights are already 8 months, all right? What's your warranty? I guarantee it's not more than 5, you already got 1 year. Those things cost a lot of money, people cost a lot of money. Questions. The bottom line.
I have a question for you, Mr. Martin.
Let me just cover this one. This needs 3 things. All right. A, I need the electric. All right. I gotta know what you're paying for cooking. So I can say, number 2, from point of how much they were on. Where am I going with the lights? And last but not least, with authority has got to. I can't just go away from this meeting and come back with issue. Somebody has, so for Future Energy, spend that much time, the whole analysis. No money involved. So go ahead, questions?
Question I would have for you. I know you're stating a hedge fund. My experience, when the cost is associated, there is a cost. Who is backing this? You know, for an investor to say that I'll come in and replace the city.
Future Energy is the company that represents my project. This is who you contract. For argument's sake here, let's say Future Energy went out of business. You haven't done many things for the lights. You haven't done is enjoy your safety, and you got all the lights. So there is really, there really isn't out. Somebody can come in and take those lights. Those are your. Obviously, if you don't pay, Future Energy Solutions maintenance out. God forbid. When I say you'll never be paying a percentage of the savings, which was agreed to right from the beginning.
That's what I was trying. How does it actually? How does it?
Also, save, no, it was $100, now it's $100. The $50 you release the agreed amount. Normally, the one for the first year, the second year. Locks in on that number. So you get all new lighting, a minimum first year savings.
For example, you $100, you save $50. Out of that 58, we would then in turn $30 and give you
No,
vice versa.
I lights. I just spend what could be a couple of $1 million, and they have to recover that for the installation of the light.
Mike, looking here for you is, the application, how long will the process take to find out if we're for this project?
It's going to depend heavily to start off with. I can't proceed with that, and there's a lot of work, and I'm going to need the help of one of your people to find out the right lights. I think you see that said they were going to help, but the bottom line is I got to all the lights with photographs. I got to get heights of these to the ground. I have to know lights, because when they come in the truck, we replace them. I said, we will do it in. We're not going to get in your way. Like I said, we're not going to take the lights out of the football stadium right now. But the football stadium is an example. If you came to me, I couldn't do it. It only operates 6 a day, 65 days a year. That will cover the cost to replace all the lights. What I'm proposing is, they have told me, if we go ahead with the town's system, that will be brought to the program. All right? The most important thing taking away from this is nothing you have to put in the
Okay.
also take out the maker every year, because you're not going to have a
I'm almost sold, but I'll let Mr. get some
I tell you,
questions.
offending anybody, this is brainer.
Correct.
That's why I'm doing it, all right? I still come in here and tell you how to solar panels, but I'm not here for that reason. I'm an opportunity, and because the others take so long to do anything,
All right,
I would be-
Martin.
you would be the first one in mind that will do this.
All right, thank you. 10 minutes up, but Mr. Iverson has for you. Before you go.
Thank you.
One question I want to state. The question, we keep talking about the cost of lighting. Before we would probably entertain or anything that, I would want to see you show the actual cost. And the reason I say, okay, our lights cost us $1,000 a month, you're saving in half, but you know that in reality, cost us $15,000 after you put them all.
That's what it is. I didn't give you what's in the book. But if I want to, there's a 12 steps.
I understand that, but
Okay.
I see like more evidence from places say, or whatever that you put them in, I want to talk to them, and once we do that, and we do our
Put a
research.
proviso in there if there's a disparity. But what sometimes happens, what I can tell you this with your car dealer, okay? They back part went to change it. When we went to and we went to check the lights, half of the lights were not. And so when they the bill present the cost of the light out there, because half of them they didn't replace. So if we get into some crazy things, like we're going to have to, like business people, come to proper agreement. But if you let out, and it's not in the electric, well, that's a problem.
The attorney would take a contract and he'll have the to go with it if it comes. And also, as RFP, would we actually put out an RFP? So this is not causing the thing, but I'm just wondering what as far as moving with this.
I think it would be appropriate, give others a chance if they to take a business approach to this.
And I agree, I don't think it's probably.
Nobody else is going to do that. That's why I don't want to sit, because it's a process. It's
Right.
And then all of a sudden this thing ringing out forever.
Right.
You
But
don't
we
want
may
that.
be,
The gas
Go
station
through it.
with the guy on, he wants the lights tomorrow. He doesn't want, there's three different. If you own the place, paying for the lighting bill, it's just.
But the reason I ask, we may be required to go through it.
Well, I think you are.
do.
If you walk, but I'm
Right.
ready to take them.
All right.
You wanna go ahead and go with it right now?
Make sure you sit with Mr. Ivan Washington, and they'll work out bills, and they'll get it back. Our process is that does take long. You're talking to actuals within the next.
So I know you're the town manager, whatever, but there's a lot I have to do, so that's why I want you.
Those are the
You
two
can't
things
even
that-
put it out and give you a number. I gotta do all the work first. You can start putting it out for bid. Hold me up, you can't put it out.
Should he initially work hard in staff or the attorney?
I think a motion to all city manager and city with him to give him the information so he can determine how his system would work in the city would be.
I can't, yes, great news. We're gonna save all this money. I gotta do all the work. I gotta do all the
So
work.
we'll authorize staff in to work with this company and see if we can work.
We'll wait for Vice Mayor Walker to come back for the process. Thank you very much, Martin. As you heard, we support of the project. Work with our city attorney, interim city manager to work out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, we'll be able to enjoy this. Everybody's tax will go down. Oh, I hope.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moore.
Because I have a little bit of drive, leave you, but,
All right.
very impressed, and thank you very much, and thank you.
Thank you again, sir. Madam Clerk, motion on the floor, and it's been second. I need to give the city manager and city authorities to work with Mr. Martin. Motion brought to the back, second by Vice Mayor Walker. Do we have roll?
Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Walker?
Let the record reflect Commissioner Biggs is at the meeting. Just Madam Clerk, bring things up to speed here. Mr. Biggs, we have a motion on the floor. Authorize the city manager and city attorney with Mr. Martin as to the poll he wants to bring here within this. The motion was brought by Commissioner Bass, Vice Mayor Walker, and now we're into roll call.
Commissioner?
Yes.
Vice Mayor? Yes. Commissioner Biggs?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Madam Clerk.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Martin, for selecting our to bring that opportunity. Now we're going to backtrack. We should do our certificate of appreciation for Battalion Joey Cooper. Thank you. So our certificate. I'll read it at your record here. If you want to start making our way for our picture, certificate of appreciation hereby granted to the Chief Joey Cooper in recognition of their commitment and dedication to the residents of the city of Fall, signed by Mayor Colin Walsh, Diane L. Walker, Chief Babs, Commissioner Biggs, and Commissioner Felicia. Thank you very much. I'll be coming down. Thank you for everything you're doing here. We're going to miss you. Thank you. We're going to make it. We're good? All right. All right. Yes, sir.
I just want to thank you guys for this. I really appreciate in the Glades. I can honestly say being in the Glades was actually a favorite position when I was chief of the Glades. Cities were great. I've had communication with Pahokee and established some very great relationships. And the co-workers that are here today have been the best that I've ever worked with, the fire blades. And I think you guys are very have the crews that you have. I've worked in every area of the county. And I can honestly say that the gives you more of a hometown, and I got that treat here even though I was new to the Glade. I spent a couple of years here. I really hate to leave you guys too. I appreciate you guys taking time and just giving me the opportunity to accept this award today. And it's a privilege to work with you in the Glade.
Congratulate Chief Cooper, he's a newlywed.
All right. Once again, Mr. Chief, I'm going to miss you, sir. Keep up with me.
Take that number anytime.
I'll do it.
I'm still a part of the Glade. I'm not here. I still have a little muffin there.
All right.
I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you again. On to our the mayor's report. I only have a few things to report upon. Again, I would like to report on I would like to really thank Mr. Iverson, staff. Thank you guys very much. Very, very delighted and pleased. As to when I go to Action Marine, I stayed up there last weekend. Having conversation with the ends that are up there, they're pleased. Some things to think about, Commission, that we have to think about becoming more technically advanced. You know, Wi-Fi of that nature. We want to make sure that was like one of the biggest that the individuals that are staying there were complaining about the lack of Wi-Fi. But other than that, the location, the cleanliness. I'm happy that the restaurant is open. They actually have a place that they travel that far to go sit and eat. And I'm very pleased that we have individuals in our city bringing in revenue, bringing people to our city. Also looking attractive very much. I noticed that Larry Moore Road, you know, the little things that look good, removing it from between the cracks of the side. Those little things make it very, very well. So very much. I've noticed the WA response to the issues that we had. I don't think we've been getting complaints about trash, and the pickup routes have been really clean and things of that nature. Thank you guys once again, Mr. Ivan, Ms. Washington. Thank you for making sure you're doing the things that keep our city as a beautiful city.
And Mayor, I would just ask to the staff that I direct staff took on that role and responsibility. I think, you know, to acknowledge and thank them for their because they're the partners why the Marine events, but of course they're staff, but those actually direct work.
I see them. Make sure I blow at them away because it does take a lot to do it. It takes a lot. So you all let staff know that we're very pleased with what they're within the city. That's it for my report. I'm sorry, Manager.
Okay. As we drove down Laramore, I started removing the foam, and hopefully those finished in the week, in the next day, Sunday, so work with it. The information for the agreement, we're waiting on them to set up. Rush to come back and sit down and the RFPs, everybody's pick packets, and meeting is scheduled for February 6 p.m. 15th, something like that. It's going to be at the marina. Working on the issue about the rental of the house at December. Working on that with you. And that brings us to we're going to work on that with people. We should have a proposal in your packet. The Ultima Lighting works for, gave us a price on it to put the lights out on the football field. A lot of discussion went on all over town. We looked at that, not only at the ball field, but at Cave Park. We looked at the ball field, the lights and all that. This ball field, the wheels and those expensive lights. This is the same guy who does all of the lighting for Palm Beach County sports. So we go forward with this, we either maybe do an RF and or piggyback off of the county to get the direction of commission on this. Could, even though he said that it's about $400, if you notice and you read down some of the things might not be replaced, so if we don't replace some of the things, that comes down a little bit. Never could get anyone to actually, I think we were pretty close. The one good thing about this is by doing all the lights, it's just a matter of getting the funding for it. Once we put all the lights, we get all the lights back up on the basketball courts, they'll be guaranteed for 1 year. And then we're going to, we have money in the budget at Parks and Rec just flatly, so that if some go out, we'll have money in the budget.
Just one question. Who's receiving the monies from for the
At the time, we're looking at the budget to see where we find it. Any money in the Parks and Rec that's been budgeted for. So ultimately, that would come out of the general fund.
say if you would bring a recommendation back to the commission so that we can see exactly where they're coming from. I don't know, support it. Also, is there a pay possible that we can get on plan instead of having to seize a fund?
Yeah, I talked to this guy, and he's supposed to get back with me on how he could like let partly down payment and make the payments on it. We'll just have to get back. But with doing them, we would have to we may not be using do an RFP, or we get back to the county's fund we already got.
I think, and so you're asking the commission to just piggyback on it, or?
Well, either pursue it if that's or whatever.
I think question two for their attorney, see if that's appropriate, are we able to do that?
Have to find a appropriate county contract that can cut us to sleep in the last couple of years, and one then we can use. Yes.
Second.
All right, Vice Mayor, Commissioner, for the roll call.
Yes, Commissioner Bass?
Yes.
Yes. Mayor Wong?
As you noticed, I already brought up that we had a meeting with them that was canceled today, and we get back and reschedule. The Great America is scheduled April the 18th. We have set up a meeting with the engineer with the paving that's coming to $210,000. So the first step would be to set up a meeting with our engineer that do all the staff and start working on all the. We also have we have a meeting on the 18th to Fort Lauderdale and discuss the project with the people. And then we're trying a way to perhaps get some for the city without, other ones that we usually can. So we're kind of looking at if it would be possible maybe to finance them somewhat. Been meeting with different people and getting prices on them. We've actually been talking, see what kind of interest rates that I could get. If nothing else, we try to get the city manager. So it's kind of, we're looking into it, just want to take the rest of it.
Just to, Mr. Iverster, it's great to meet you, with the city manager. Also, I think in the past about, such along the lines of a, truck, certificated vehicles. I know times we, look at small certificated vehicles. I think at one point in time we talked about and things of that nature. Also start looking into, we're looking at a regular operating vehicle rate.
Okay. And then just so for information on this coming Friday 10th, we have Valentine's Day lunch set up with the in the marina, and Ms. Walker is sort of helping us head that up. We wanted to thank all that's working on that, and I'll be working with that to set the marina.
Sponsored by the city?
Excuse me?
The lunch is by the city?
No, it's actually a potluck dinner. And then
Invited to,
correct. Everybody's invited. It's up to the commissioner if people want to stop.
What time? Have a citizen want to make a comment? Brown?
One quick comment. On that line, if it's hot, and the city could probably rough the oldest camper that has come to that marina for about years. He's still coming at his name is Earl. But if we could just put something on paper saying, thank you for your service in coming years.
provide them for some true. Happened is, I would just like to make a
Go ahead.
I made a visit up at this marina campground area. And when I got up there, there were so many campers there. I mean, our campground has never been filled last three years. So, many campers and everything, that goes to idea. We do some type of station and recognition for supporting and to the city. So instead, it kind of is a commission event. If you all would, I put that in the form of a motion too, because they're doing the potluck, all the stuff, and I would like to ask for help with the meat, maybe fish and or
We have a motion on the floor to support purchase of meat. Is there a dollar amount that you attach to that, Vice Mayor?
Did you have any check on that?
I checked on the fish we trying to get 100. We trying to campers like 50 campers, a little more, which is for 100. It's like $240 for it, and I think it's like $100 to win. It's coming from Papa Jingle.
Some left.
Yes, but some coming in.
So we're looking at $400.
$350.
motion to approve for the support, the $350 we have in commission. We have that. Thank you very much, Doctor. Madam Clerk, please.
Vice Mayor Walker. Commissioner Bass.
Yes.
I have to refrain from that. No.
Mayor Walker.
Yes, sir. Would you like to continue?
That's all I have.
That's all you have?
Thank you, Commissioner.
You're welcome. Attorney?
I don't have anything.
Thank you very much, sir. You're more than so. We're on to the city manager position. I think we're at the workshop. There were a couple of things we needed to do to actually make the select city manager. That selection is made or announced because I think agreement as to who it is. To see as I met city manager. Then after that, have to give authority to the city attorney to negotiate with individual the salary for the position. So commissioners, are you ready to vote on the individual that we have submitted for the city manager?
Yes. Based on the fact that interviewed and did a background check on 3 individuals and one with the highest score, the Chancellor Williams, I would recommend commission have the city attorney or an agreement to become our city manager.
I second that motion.
All right, thank you very much. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Bass.
Yes.
Biggs.
Yes.
Vice.
I'll go.
Yes. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Just to share a little bit with citizens. Now, I want to thank the election committee. Did an excellent job by narrowing down 41 applicants down to, I think, approximately 7 applicants, and then from there the commission just with the top 3 applicants. It was a very difficult process. Individuals were very highly energetic, had a lot of innovative ideas to the interviewing process. But I think the commission, as we always do, we pray for the Lord to give us in the decisions that we've made. Once we've made those decisions to move forward and continue faith. So I encourage the commission, the employees, and work with Mr. Williamson. I think we did a good job in selecting individual. Now we have to give all the tools that's needed to be successful for Hokie. It's not being for any one individual. It's successful for the city of Hokie. And that's what we want and it was expressed by this committee. What we want. And I think we're on this. I know we're together, so I don't think. I know we're together as a commission. So we have, for Hokie, we have our, let's support it. Let's move.
And I would say this, Mayor, the candidates that we interviewed, 3 of them was, again, I think this committee did an outstanding job. Again, we had 1 applicant. 2 of the 3 was out of state, Washington, and 1 Georgia. The advertisement out there, you know, they thought that no one would be interested in this job. It came that a lot of people would soon come into Hokie and us move the city forward. Again, I would, I think we have the candidate, all 3 could have did it. Let's move forward this individual and vote on them now.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Any other
the street report.
I agree with what Commissioner said, and I would have been able to work with three of them, but as we all worked together, committee first came up with the highest for this same guy, and then individually, our little bit, it all sang that he was high. I think that I was very impressed with him. He's still among them all. Thank you.
To make a clarification, I'm all about locals, and however, supporting my fellow communities, because I would have been outvoted, but I still stand by, my stand to local preference, it's still more the best for the community and what citizens are for hope. So I support the fellow commissioners, and we be able to move forward, hopefully in the direct phase.
All right, thank you very much, and Vice Mayor. You want to take us through the gymnasium? Give us a brief update as well as a brief update on.
With John, with the city man, clear direct, the city attorney would now reach out and agree.
Correct. And as you stated, not necessarily.
Right, correct. And do have a starting that we have in mind to reach for?
We asked the city reach out to see what would Mr. Chandler Williamson start date would be acceptable to us.
Right. And I think we should have right at the beginning of a page just a smoother system transition when you do that. So it's something we can consider with having an initiative when we start.
I talked to Mr. yesterday and talked briefly about how much time we need if he was selected as, and he told me he'd prefer to, like, if he possible, about 30 days. Pressing or needing one step right away, so we can talk to him and speak to him. He's moving from Georgia to Houston.
From Monday?
Yeah, the only thing I would say, the negotiation need to start pretty much immediately. Be done on the telephone. They have to meet once, do what they need to do, but we need to have a firm date. I have a major problem with it, although we certainly come on as soon as possible. You got an individual coming from state, so you have to have the transition, him and down here. So I don't see that being a
After he speaks to her, he might change his mind.
So if you want to make sure that firm start date, you know.
After it talks to me,
All right.
Okay.
Eager, ready to work with this interesting heart. That's what. All right. Any other community manager position since they're being on to gymnasium renovation?
Okay, we're starting a couple things on May. One was this Monday is a holiday, 16th, President's Day. We all will be closed. And I wanted to have this passcode from our park program come up to just for a brief about the Let's Move contest.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Powell.
We're very excited. TCK, Let's Move Challenge. My first year of hearing of it, this is the anniversary of Let's Move. It was initially with Michelle Obama. It's about childhood. So how involved was starting it, asked us, could we take it over? And we told her yes. So we got all the schools, Polk High, in the middle school, and asked them would they be involved, explain what we're trying to do. And they said yes. So principal aid, so then you do a council walk. So they gave us their did, the basketball gave us their numbers, soccer team gave us, so their collaboration of giving them, plus we had a kickball tournament here. Over 100 people that participated. The soccer team, high school football team, teams and some local clubs. And it was really, I didn't think we were going to really get anybody, but actually Eric participated. We won, we got 500 and some hours. We beat them.
All right.
So we're looking forward to everybody participating next year so we can get more, because I'm born to it. And I'm welcome from Maryland say, whoop us.
Mention elementary, high, and middle, but you know, our students near Point live in the absence of Point.
We did not, but it's afterward, but we did not. We apologize for Point, and this program also, we didn't reach them. But we have so many out. Our fitness class here. We're still doing our fitness class now, Herbalife on Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday here at 6:30, Herbalife is on the field. So if you want to, so we still there.
All right, so it sounds Ace is in the hole for next year. All right. Well, thank you very much. You feel like you can
Okay, catch up on the gym. We're moving forward on that, and we hope to be able to be back in the gym shortly after the first, and meeting with the China. March. It said in the beginning part of March. Have a meeting with Chauncey on tomorrow, and we're going to talk to him about the end of the gym to see if we can go ahead and assist us with out of the gym, like the restroom, and things like that. So that wasn't part of the original. We're going to talk to him and see if that step up and help us.
If you can get us a cost budget, actually, on the gym project itself, funds we have, how much been spent. Do all the funds been spent to date?
No, we gave y'all the budget, at least about but all the funds have not, $200,000 to the project.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of us looking at our budget to go to the interior to see what we can do as Commissioner Bass, prioritizing, putting a project priority. Is there any other questions, Asian Project Commission?
What type of one on the gym, right, that, I saw them on top, is that the roof being replaced?
They're working air conditioners, and then they're also going to be steel doors, the steel doors, the next big project. They're going after the steel doors placed, and that's when they said we.
I rolled by today, it looked like they were doing the work.
Yeah, they work together.
They're doing air conditioning.
Right.
Any other questions, Commission? Since they're being on development initiative?
Okay, the main thing about development, we've still been working with, and we had a meeting set up for today, canceled by the biomass, because it's out of town and it's in black. He couldn't get back on time for us. Shannon Rock County is working to set that up and hopefully we'll be able to.
Thank you very much. Any questions about the economic development initiatives? And as we spoke about the other things that we can pursue, G-Money, working with the chamber, working with our existing businesses, make sure we maintain them, and all other economic initiatives. happen in the city. Citizens Commission,
In the, other day, and a citizen, I know we were working on McDonald's, I understand, but a citizen just, when he told me, he was just attacking me, that we didn't want McDonald's to Pahokee. And that was as far as from the truth, because from my understanding, we had been, so can you all to McDonald's and see what's going on? And deter that, percent we don't want them in Pahokee.
and I think part of that package that the last city manager had. Wasn't that
They're
part?
gonna-
They've been talking to
That's
their
the
people,
prioritize that list. Page.
so,
Thank you.
All right, thank
I just want to be on record. They welcome McDonald's. I'm sure we all welcome them to Pahokee. So, you know, I don't want to have the impression that driving businesses away. I'm here.
I didn't like you said that to me. I was a part of that conversation. Ms. Moore and I spoke, we actually called the office in Lavelle, the one that has the one here, and spoke with Amanda. And she put us in touch with, and they informed us the population, because of the population, they were running us like in Indiantown. Indiantown population, that means our population. So they wanted to try Indiantown first. You know, that's there. Yeah, the pilot. So we can piggyback, and I think it's been a year that it's been checked on the success of that and see if Pahokee would be ideal for the next location. So we didn't deter them. They just said they were trying a pilot in another city.
Right. And part of that follow-up too, like, this city would be the petition. I mean, we have a McDonald's, we don't have a Burger.
So we'll bring it
Yeah.
back.
So however anybody's doing, we should do maybe better than they're doing. So that their numbers are high too.
So we also drafted, as you said, until we just, what happened, we have not known. We'll follow on.
This guy was, you know, he was a real alive here. I'm sure that can happen. I just want him to know that we are dressed. I did bring it back to the commission.
you. Thank you very much, Vice Mayor. Any other comments on economic development?
Economic development, I would like Burger King, because they still owe the old Burger King, and just ask them if they're willing or instant possible selling that a McDonald's is considered relocated. You got to come. Wait a minute now. We won't take back the vote yet. We will sell it.
Any other comments, Commissioners? All right, since there being none, on to the next city conference, March 7th.
I here to put that on the agenda to get any of our committee interested in a conference, because we haven't been, I think one time, to my knowledge, 7 years, but it's just on the discussion, or just anyone wants to.
Good idea for discussion. My thought is, A, is that different numbers who's interested, and B, we have a game plan up there, doing type of agenda or goal, and reach out to legislators. We're going to present some funding needs so that when we do go up, it's more specific plan in.
And I would hope, the discussion that we would have and analyze it, and anything that we want to do, omit it all together. all the cities take the opportunity. And we're never there. And, you know, it's a commission. That we can see.
Are you finished? I'll go back. And Ms. Moore, we did talk about the national, and I don't know if you remember. I can't remember in the budget, and if it is in the budget, okay, you said it's not. So that was hang up with me for not wanting to attend it, because this was the reason why I was hesitant. I knew about the 4,000 to have a potluck because of the fact we already monies are low, and when the acting mayor said that he would have funds for some more money that we need to come up with a better plan to how we reach out to get without just jumping up, you know, not a matter of jumping up. I think idea, but just so if the National League has been addressed, has not been laid aside, and we don't have the money, how we could really do it right now when we were going into the reserves, unless there's some money in general I don't know about. You guys can help us out here, because, I mean, as has been said, we there. But if it's not here, then we can't say.
Mr. Officer, verification, the money that was approved for the budget, would that be Maria? Or where would it be?
It would be coming out of.
So if you're that's different, no problem. No problem. That's not
Yeah,
me
you
not saying
were,
no.
we discussed,
Other than
yeah.
that, so y'all forgive me. This is my breakdown.
Who gave us an
So forgive me for that, and that's great. No problem with that. That's my only problem. If we're not for the national, first of all, Ms. Singh, find out just how much it was each commissioner. I know approximately how much?
1,600.
For each. And I know, and I that would have been two, so.
I don't, you know, let's just somebody there, now, they'll get fine, you are.
If I can add some comments.
Just see how much, if we can find one go. That's just my suggestion.
The commentary, Commissioners, you're hitting it all on the head. When it's not budgeted, we have to think the decisions that we make. And also touched on being when we go to these types of functions. If we do decide our commissioner or two, we have to have a plan. When we go, if we can come up with such a plan in a short period. Maybe we can plan next year, have a plan as well as budget for next year. That would be much better. Local or our state league of city active in our state city. So if there's something that we go to the national league with, we have one of our local mayors who is in of our local league of cities. Maybe we can talk with him about if he's there to present on our city. But we definitely need to be strategic. Then if we, I think it's kind of a short term. Just
it hasn't been short. Been coming up meetings ago. It's just that no action wasn't brought forward to the commission. And I understand what you're saying, short, because we're just. But it has been a discussion about attending the national meeting. And I'm going to stand by. We need to be at the table at these that can help us. When I was looking on the website, they have a section on economic. Even we don't go senators, but I can understand the budget. We're not budgeted, but I certainly hope in the future plan to at least to those. They're very informative. They help us. They really help provide it will help us be better commissioners.
right, thank you very much, Mayor, for making sure that we present this. But I'm hearing the theme of to table it here. Am I correct, Commissioner, in making that assumption? Or is there that would like to go, or we're waiting on city clerk to get an action for us before we make a decision? Are we waiting on Commissioner?
How about we go look at the budget and see if 5 minutes just for, say, one or two.
If you can get it as soon as possible, that would be great.
You put in a motion, Mr. Or we just
I think the
direct?
manager is just gonna
And as soon as possible, because that short turnaround time is to make sure that individuals that like to go or the individuals that go, we make sure we have a strategic plan that the city of Hoboken. New business, we just have one, approval, a certificate of appreciation for the manager selection committee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Clerk, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Brown? Mayor Walker?
Yes. And now we're on to citizen comments. We have citizen comment, Dr. Marsha Hardney, transportation plan, application deadline for, I think that's safe routes to schools and the mayor's check.
Well, there's actually things coming up, and I just wanted to report to citizens. So thanks for allowing the brief moment. You may have know I'm your citizen representative, the Citizen Advisory Committee of the Palm Beach Metropolitan Planning Agency, otherwise known as HELP. The first Wednesday open to the it meets at the business in Palm Beach. So if you have the time, please do site information. All the meeting schedules and are there, but it does meet the first Wednesday of each month unless posted. But the last a week ago, there were 3 items that I think would be pertinent that the commissioners. If you're interested in planning, there was a visioning thing last year, and there was a survey of transportation alternatives to have. Some of you may not have submitted the questionnaires. Some things like the bike trails, widening trains, everything, pretty much part of it, even palm trees. Basically, released an RFP back in February 29th for transportation initiative grant and their local initiatives. In that are routes to school infrastructure planning grant. So the deadline for is actually up pretty quick. It's a month turnaround, but it's February 27th. So it includes those. It includes grant, basically $5,000. Actually increased I don't have the upper limit. It's all available through the fee. But it's going to be February 27th, but it includes the Global Initiatives Program, Transportation Alternatives, and routes to school. Infrastructure planning. And I mentioned routes to school. If you remember, there was some talk about that stretch by the house, up along by the railroad track, about some sidewalks or some so that could walk more safely. I mean, there is just so much traffic. I mean, it is not safe at all. I mean, I'm always afraid. I'm a child or somebody in a wheelchair, or it's just not a location. But that does fall purview of this particular grant. So hopefully there'll be a way And I don't know what this might be like, but it might be something be feasible for us to write for that. In addition, there, a mayor's challenge. I did send the email out, may not have had a chance to look at it. Mayor's challenge, bike and walk, that's going to be a year challenge to kick off this March. So hopefully, Mayor, you'll, city to participate in the challenge, and essentially what it does is it gives the city a way to, a specific way to measurable data to develop walkable and bike alternatives. So it's a nationwide challenge similar to the thing that Michelle Obama basically gives. It's a nationwide petition, but it's really a pretty much among ourselves. Look at what works for Pahokee. We're basically, if it works for Pahokee, maybe cities might adopt it. Challenge, you might see some things that are in other cities that would work here. It's just a way to share information with the board, but that's coming up. So just wanted to pass that along to anybody interested.
Thank you very much. So Dr. Harvey did get your phone call. The call, your box is packed.
I must admit
Yes,
that.
it's packed.
Well, every day, and so, but at any rate, we're...
She's a busy employee.
It's in a metal building that I can't get messages, and my box fills up pretty much most of the time until, that was, two total different hats that I wear. Rotary, we did our Interact group at Pahokee, so, about 40 more, and will be a community service project.
Great.
Look for more news.
All right, thank you very much. And staff, Mr. Isaac, if you can sit with her into the grant application, see it done in that short term. Dr. Harden, I'll sit with to see about the mayor's challenge as well. Hopefully we can get that done next week.
I'll be happy to.
All right. Now we're on commissioners' time. Commissioner Biggs, it's on you, ma'am.
Mayor, good evening, everyone. Y'all, good evening, everyone. Please, for being late. I was broken down from coming to see my son at the rehab center. This is my second cup in less than 2 weeks. I'm not borrowing anybody else's. So much for having me. I would like to say I'm so happy to see everyone here tonight, including our sister cities, visiting constituents, and our legislators in that matter. There was only one thing I want tonight. Emergency freight on Friday in Lake. It was all about funding. So if Freddie with some more by June, they'll have to shut down. So I don't know if each city will be about the fundraiser they're going to try to do to $150,000 match dollar for economic development. And we all know what friends us in the past. When it comes to our attention, we need to get on board to make the Freddie continues on. So with that in mind, I'd like to say this key. I may be short, but whatever we can do also. Okay. Whatever to do our part here to make sure Freddie is up and running, be great. And I would like to say I'm very grateful for the selection that we've done for our new city manager. I pray that we all will get on work with him and our citizens as a whole so we can help make the place it ought to be. I stated a little a while ago about why I said no about the marina. I think that's a lot. But I was concerned with finances. I'm understanding now coming out of the Johns, but I don't know that they can afford that. I have no problem with it. I support it. I don't want the room for because I don't have a marina. I just want to make that we are financially okay. So with that in mind, thank you. And I need before we go because I got you. Thank God for all of you. Have a good evening.
Very much, Commissioner Davis. Commissioner.
I also thank everybody for that. I think the Hokie citizens are the best citizens in the state of Florida. You to come to our meeting, you can give us input. But sometimes we need this in your opinion. And I just like to challenge this. You know, I'm up for 30 days, so I may not be. So I need to address you. I want you to continue to work for this city. And like Carr said, we got to be able to be without being disagreeable. I done heard staff say sometimes, we're not the worst commission in the world, we're for farming. I don't want to put that impression out. Staff have said on occasion, sometimes they hate because we have so much friction between us. This is a city. You get your best thought, your best opinion, you hope that the majority with you, but if we don't, please don't take it personal. We got to look at how we treat among ourselves. It's a major issue, and some that need to up their self too. But I've been up and I can say with a clear conscience that I don't get into that victory. And sometimes passionate about a decision, and I may not voted in favor of that ideal I brought forth, but I don't hold it personal. So if we can have a meeting such as this one, I think we can get together and move this city. No, we can do it. And again, the word city is some business where commissioners and got up and some pull like guns and all of that. You know, even talk about the senator. It's been cities and hired and fired city men left and right. So I think we're city, but we can be built in the best building is trying together. Know there's some disagreement among us, but let's not bicker and talk about them when we leave this. Let's work together.
Thank you very much.
And one thing for staff, mentioned last committee, we wanted to do something for Superintendent G. Just want to make sure that staff is up, getting a day to be able to attend our commission meeting, so we can do that. Thank you.
Commissioner Vice Mayor Walker.
Just want to ask staff to kind of put some type of diagram of the intent picnic area and see what you are going to do up inside picnic area. Still some citizens about the picnic. Thank you. The thing is, want to take this opportunity to thank their diligent efforts in the city manager process. You know, Select did an awesome job, but I don't want you all to be slighted. I really do appreciate, everything that you did during that process. The marina lights are on. Thank you so very much. I thank everybody who are on that. We request an master plan. We have I know there was a timeline, and that just popped in my a little bit ago. We need to find a timeline for. Yes. Weren't we included? Yes. Okay. I would appreciate an update on the master plan. And just want to make an amendment, that there will be an outreach on February 6th. So if you know of anybody that needs services, information, that will, in particular homeless veterans, we will be having a veteran on the 26th. From 9 to, and I'd just like to let the commission know, Commissioner McKinley see the flyer and she offered to make sure someone from the county, if possible, because it's kind of short notice, to come out and provide their service as well. So, Commissioner, that Pro-Glade, we just want to let her know, take it back to her how much we appreciate her. And I would like to bust a question, how you person, whichever. 28. It's 28. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It is 28 days and 50. Are you progressing?
Ma'am, we are moving forward. This is rapidly as said.
That concerns me now.
Planners asked there for site plan, Rashonda, and I think that Ricky needed a site plan, making any changes to the building, but this is the same thing. So, what Rashonda did is she went out and took the facility, and we also Wadi on behalf of us, just in case what we needed, we're going to see if he would allow flow into his area. So we're waiting on a response. So as soon as we send it to the planners and they say yay or nay, we're going to try to make it to where his plan is cost. So if they come back and say that the site, we're going to try and figure out a way to work with him so that trying to ease it for him as possible. There is some cost with zoning, and that's the part that we do pay to the site. Trying to work with to make sure a site plan is and we should hunt Ricky, if not tomorrow, then Thursday.
Thank you so much. And they were painting the building. I saw them over there painting to your improvements over there. Anyway, that's what I have tonight. I just want to thank you for being here. Welcome. Mayor Wilson, his team that came in, Commissioner Wilson from South, Coffee, and Mr. Floyd, you all for visiting with us tonight. Certainly want to wish everybody a good evening. You all so very much for attending our meeting tonight.
Thank you very much. Vice Commissioner, you have something else?
Recently, the city minister about our work with Lowell. And I know that for the first 2 years, this past year for some didn't budget all of it. I think I would like to see that we rethink that and maybe with support year. There was a 3-year commitment all the cities made with Lowell. And I see us, I think it'd be good for us to
Actual financial commitment?
The commitment is $5,000 for the year, yes.
Budgeted?
Budget, all of it, we budgeted $1,000.
We have to think about commission, possibly for the next commission meeting decision. Is that
Exactly. I remember when Mr. was there. So what are their offers? $5,000. But I personally, and I think the commission were a little bit concerned we're not getting our due to make to their, receptive to our requests. I just want to know because I'm not saying I'm going to not pay because when I go, and then you can bring that to us. You don't have to do that tonight, just fill in White or whatever it's called.
Maybe if it was like an entertainment committee, bring someone from Lord, come and address the commission.
Be great. I think for that for quite some time, so now that's if you can get someone from Lord here. Is that it, Mr. Ivester?
Sir.
All right, just a couple to report upon. The REAP program here in the REAP program is through the Office of Revitalization in Palm Beach County. It's very important that we take up this program. The program does in a breach of the program. They provide funding, grant funding for projects within a maximum amount of funding. It's $5,000. I can't remember the actual day that they meet. Thursday or every week. So every week, Thursday at 4 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m. Everyone is here in our here center. Each citizen to come out. Collective works that help us here in the city. Every one of us have an individual project that we would like to do, but if we have enough citizens and we can work collectively together, one person is $1,000, but if we work collectively, just imagine how much money we can pool to get projects done here within our city. They already had one meeting. You're only allowed to miss one, so if you have an integrity, you've missed that one meeting. I encourage you all to get here next day at 6 p.m. at our center to see what's happening, going on, so we can take it. There's money out there for us to take in the community. Let's make sure we manage it. George, I see you're looking interested. Make sure you're there, sir. Make sure you're there. It's an opportunity. Real opportunity. Mr. Houston Tate is the actual director of that program, and he has it for the Glaze. He promised the program here, and he brought it here. Let's make sure now we do our part. Come out and make sure we participate. The final
Class
is full, so they're not looking for any.
I'm not saying that, I'm just saying there were a lot of people there too, you know.
All right.
We're encouraging more.
All right, great. Make sure we get there to the table. Thank you. Once again, very much Ms. Wilson representing our county. Thank you very much, Representative Rader's office. Thank you much for being here. Wilson, sir, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for being here. Our city is growing. Want to know how I know our city is growing? Because we have a new resident. She's my sister-in-law. She's back here. Her name is Ronnie. She just moved to this city last year. And a lot of other citizens that I've recommended here to our city. When the census, we have to make sure our census so we can start for dollars here to our community. Once again, I thank you all for being here. Once again, continue to do the great job. You're doing a great job. Ms. Washington, Ivester, thank you all very much. Here's adjourned.